Hey guys, Papa Dan here. I know it's kind of a funny way to use a mug by putting a can inside of it, but I'm not a coffee drinker, so I thought I'd try to be a funny one today. I guess it didn't work. Oh well. But hey, this is the reason we're here. Classic Plastic 101, Mr. Chris Cortell. I have an update on my build. So we're going to do things a little differently today. I've not been filming as I've been moving along on the build, and I'm kind of far into it. But I have been taking pictures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain the pictures and then try to insert the pictures into the video. We'll give that a shot and see how it works. If it doesn't work, then you may not see this video at all, and I'll just trash it and we'll do another one. So anyways, as you remember, I'm doing the egg planes. For Chris, I'm going to be doing a diorama of the Blue Angels, and I've got all 6 planes. The other 2 that I was waiting on came in, so I've got all 6 of them. Started off with putting them together, and there was putting the 2 body halves, the top and bottom, together, and there was quite a nasty seam line on there, which insert picture 1. So after getting the seam line taken care of on the front of the jet there, I went on to taking care of the missiles, because on the jet, right out of the box, it comes with missiles on it, which the Blue Angels don't fly with missiles on their jets. So this particular model is also used for the F-18 Hornet, which does fly with missiles. So when they did the Blue Angels, they just left the missiles on it. So what I started to do, which insert picture number 3, is I was just cutting off the fins, so to speak, or the stabilizers, whatever you call them on a missile. I was just cutting those off, and I was going to leave it go at that. But then, in a conversation that I was having with Colonel Reb, he said, why don't you just cut them off completely? He said, why go through all the hassle of, cutting the fins off and then sanding everything down? And then I got to thinking after that conversation, this is a tribute build to Chris. Chris would not cut any corners. Chris would be as accurate as he could get it to be. So, okay, stepping out of my comfort zone, because I'm not one to do a whole lot of modifications and whatnot on a model. I don't cut open doors, hoods, trunks, all that kind of stuff. But I thought, okay, I'd give this a chance. I went back, I watched a couple of Chris's videos on how he does some things using the hobby knife, the back of the blade of the hobby knife, to just keep scoring and scoring and scoring until it breaks open, falls off, whatever the case may be. And that's how I did the missiles. I'll insert the next picture here. And so on the left, you saw that the fins were just cut off, and then the picture on the right, or the wing on the right hand side of the picture was where I just left the rail on. And that, I have to agree with Tommy, that does look a whole lot better. It looks a whole lot more accurate. So I'm glad I did that. The next thing I had to do after that was, and again they come with, right out of the box, it comes with all the holes in the bottom, the locator holes to put the landing gear in. Well, since these planes are going to be in flight in the diorama, I'm not going to have the landing gear out. So I had to fill in all those holes. So that's the next picture you'll see here. And then the next picture will just be where I have the putty in place. And the next picture is after I sanded everything. So then went from that point to getting the squad ready for primer. And then got everything primed, all the different parts primed and everything, got the pilots primed. Then I went ahead and got the pilots painted. The jet, what did I use? Oh yeah, for the jet I used the Apple Barrel bright blue, and I darkened it a little bit with black, and it's got to be Tommy. I don't know if you can hear that because my phone's across the room over by the computer, but who else interrupts my videos? So anyways, I used the Apple Barrel paint for the jets. I used a gray primer on them because I wanted the colors to be a little darker than what they are coming out of the bottle. So, because as you all know, the Blue Angel jets are a dark blue. And then the last couple pictures that I have is just getting the clear process started. And that's pretty much where I'm at now. I've got one of the jets kind of mocked up here a little bit that I can show you. I've got five coats of clear on this. And let me move my light here, so hopefully you can get a good view of it here. But the pilot isn't attached, and neither are the back part of the engines here. They're just, like I said, they're in mock-up. And in this one right here, you can see that I've got a hole drilled in that already, and that's going to be the mounting point, so I can get them in position for the diorama. But these are the rails that I was referring to here on the get my hands out of the way, on the wingtips here. And that's what they fly with, is just the rails on there. And I've got those painted yellow, just like they are on the jets. So that's where I'm at so far. I've got all 6 of them to this stage here. So really the next thing to do is to get these permanently mounted on the back here, get my decals on, and then get it cleared over the decals, Hint, hint, Tom. Decals. He knows what I'm talking about. Tom Rambler 69 is going to give me a course in how to do decals, because decals and I have never, since I was a kid, have never gotten along. So Tom has graciously offered to give me a course on how to do decals. And then get the canopies on it, and then actually start working on the diorama part of it. So we're moving along. I hope to get this done before I go back into the hospital, which is May 10th. Got to have another surgery. I won't get into all that. But I'll be out of commission for about, I don't know, I'm going to be out of work for 4 to 6 weeks is what they're telling me. So we'll see how long it keeps me away from my bench. But I hope to get this done before then. That's what I'm shooting for. So anyways, that's the update on the Classic Plastic 101 update. I hope you're enjoying it, Chris. I hope you're enjoying all your other videos, buddy, because there's a lot of them up there. As of this morning, I was texting with Kenny at Mindless Model Works there, and I believe we're over 90 now. So we're getting close to that 100 mark. So there's still lots of time to join in, guys. If you're seeing this, if this is the first time you've heard about it, or if you've been kind of on the fence, you weren't too sure if you wanted to join or not, hey, come on, there's lots of time. You can build anything you want, because Lord knows Chris builds everything. So, from planes to cars to trucks to figures to monsters, dinosaurs. Chris, I think, has done it all, and done it all excellently. So lots of time to join in. Don't forget about the Facebook page, the Classic Plastic 101 Tribute Build page. Feel free to post all your videos there, post your pictures there. All right, I'm starting to ramble. So let me sign off, and Caleb and I will be getting another video up here real quick, and we'll see you on that video, alrighty? Cheers, Chris. Have a good one, my friend. Bye.